The FJ45V is one rare four-wheel drive. Alan Gray and his nephew Andrew Gray have accepted the challenge to bring this old girl back to life. How will Alan work alongside a mechanic 50 years his junior? Will they succeed in restoring this Land Cruiser? And all within budget.
Now the next job we've got to attend to pretty urgently is the steering. There's something wrong. It's tight in the steering. I don't know why. Maybe it's been sitting out in the weather too long. Di and have a look at it. We'll disconnect all the linkage, and while we're under there we'll check everything to do with the steering. What do you reckon?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Are you a steering expert?
I don't know about that.
All right. Hang on a minute, I've got to talk. That's more important than work. I'm just hang your fire for a minute. We got this tight steering. We've put it up on the hoist now. We're going to pull the wheels off so the dog can see the rabbit. We're going to undo all the steering joints. So now we've disconnected 5 things. We can check the steering knuckles both sides. We can check the steering damper. We can check the steering box and the idle arm. So we're going to find something's tight, I'm sure. That feels really good. There's no play up and down, and it's quite nice. These turret ends, they look like they're seized to me. Steering damper, we'll change it. You've got the idle arm on your own now, okay? This is too tight, so that's got to come apart. Yeah, I'm pretty excited now. We've found some reasons. It's nice to find a reason for what the problem is. We've found a tight idle arm. We've found 5 very tight tyre ends, not worn out, but they're very tight. And I've got a complete kit from Train Tamer, which is handy to get. And we're going to put the complete set of tyre rods in. All right, so do you think I can let you go on your own and start pulling some of that apart?
I think you'll be right.
Now, what I want to do is check this steering box because some of them got a bit rough inside. Oh yeah, you feel that?
It's got a bit of a clunk in it when you go in that direction, doesn't it?
Those tie rod ends really are tight.
Yeah, so we've got the pitman arm off. It's probably been on there 50 years, so it took a bit of getting off. We've got that off now because I want to pull the steering box apart to have a look at the roller kit inside it. We'll do that later. In the meantime, we'll adjust the front end. Yeah, so we've just removed the old steering damper. It's working okay, but all steering dampers have got these sort of fixed ends in them. And when you get around on the full lock, there's an awful strain to pull them around. So pretty exciting thing there. Train Tamer have come up with a steering damper which has got tie rod ends at each end. So that can swivel in up and down and crossways as well. So there's no extra load put on the steering when you're on a full lock. Oh, this is starting to take shape, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going well so far. Righto, what I'm doing at the moment is I'm just pulling the side off the steering box so we can get the rollers and that out, because we felt that notch in the steering box as we were turning around before.
So we've got the cross shaft out. Pretty hard to get it out. It's been in there for years. The roller feels okay. However, it's got a mark here that I don't like. That grind mark right across there. But I'm sure that's been catching just on that corner as it rolls around the worm. And I'm sure if we dress that up, we'll assemble it all up, clean it up, put some things in and put it back together. And I'm sure that'll be perfect, absolutely perfect.
So, once the steering box is back together, it's time to adjust the steering.
Okay, so to adjust the steering correctly, turn the steering wheel, go lock to lock, and count the turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Then we halve that, and that'll get us our centre part. So we got 1, 2. That's now the high spot of the steering. The steering wheel is on right. That's the only time you should take the steering wheel off to change it, if that high spot isn't centre. So that's centre. High spot on the steering wheel, ideal. That's where we'll leave that, and we'll set up the steering to suit that.
After refitting the steering components, the guys need to measure and adjust the toe to make sure the wheels are aligned correctly.
We'll just run that through there.
Alan takes the old girl out and gives the new steering a workout.
Okay, so we've finished the steering. We're very pleased. My mate here's got into gear, and boy is he held things, shifted things, drilled things, and we're very pleased. We've together organised this so the steering is brilliant. It's straight ahead down the track. You've driven it, you know what it's like.
Drives well.
Yeah, I
Very
might
well.
give you a drive it now and again if you'd be able. When you get your licence.
Hang on a minute, it's my car.
All right, so we're dying to get it out on the road, but we'll catch you down the track soon.
For all your four-wheel drive steering components, contact Terrain Tamer.